As dawn breaks over London, golden rays of sunlight spill across the Thames, illuminating the iconic silhouette of Tower Bridge. Beneath this grand structure, Samuel awakens to the gentle sound of water lapping against the shore. His familiar routine draws him to the riverbank, where he readies his fishing gear, feeling the soothing rhythm of the water seep into his bones. The bustling city above seems a world away, replaced by the tranquil solitude he cherishes. Today holds a promise, as if the river itself beckons him to uncover its secrets. Samuel glances at the worn journal his grandfather left behind, its pages filled with sketches and tales that have long fueled his imagination. Stories of shipwrecks and legends of mermaids echo in his mind, guiding him as he casts his net into the depths. Each ripple carries whispers of the past, urging him to listen closely, for today could bring forth a new chapter in his family's history. As Samuel settled into his familiar spot beneath Tower Bridge, the rising sun painted the waters of the Thames in hues of gold. His thoughts wandered back to his grandfather, who had once stood in this very place, a rugged fisherman with tales that both enchanted and terrified. Samuel could almost hear his voice, rich with history, recounting how the river had been the lifeblood of their family for generations. Each morning they would fish together, sharing secrets and stories against the backdrop of the city's ever-changing skyline. The worn journal, tucked away in his modest boat, held a wealth of knowledge, from sketches of peculiar fish to notes about the lunar tides. It was more than just a diary. It was a testament to a lineage intertwined with the ebb and flow of the Thames. As he cast his net once again, Samuel felt a deep connection to those who had come before him, their legacy woven into the very waters he now fished. As Samuel sat by the river, the soft rush of the Thames danced around him, blending the sounds of the bustling city above into a gentle hum. The water, glimmering with morning light, seemed to hold countless stories. He closed his eyes, allowing memories of his grandfather's tales to wash over him like the tide. Vivid images of shipwrecks told of sailors lost to the depths and mermaids luring them with enchanting songs until they vanished beneath the waves. The river, a witness to time, echoed with laughter and whispered secrets, an eternal witness to love and loss. In those stories lingered the lives of lovers who traversed the bridge, destined to cross paths for just a moment before being swept away by fate. Samuel felt a deep kinship with those lost souls. Every day beneath the iconic structure was another chance to connect with their lingering spirits in this tapestry of history. As Samuel cast his net into the murky depths of the Thames, a familiar excitement coursed through him, a feeling that today could be different. Each ripple in the water seemed to whisper promises from the past, drawing him deeper into his surroundings. He pulled the net in carefully, the thrill of anticipation mixing with the cool morning air. Suddenly, the weight of the catch shifted unexpectedly, pulling him back into the present. With a surge of determination, he heaved the net onto the shore, only to discover its true treasure, a tarnished locket glimmering in the muddy embrace of the river's edge. Intrigued, he wiped the grime away, revealing an intricate design that hinted at stories long forgotten. When he opened it, a faded photograph stared back at him, capturing a moment of joy. A young couple, their smiles radiant against the backdrop of a world yet untouched by war. This unexpected catch ignited a spark of curiosity within him, urging Samuel to delve deeper into the couple's story, beckoning him to uncover the love that once flourished beneath Tower Bridge. Samuel's fingers trembled as he held the locket beneath the soft morning light. It was both beautiful and haunting, an artifact of love ensnared in time. Gently he brushed off the grime, revealing intricate engravings that spoke of cherished moments long past. As he opened it, a faded photograph emerged, showcasing a young couple dressed in the carefree fashion of another era, their faces illuminated by joy. A pang of nostalgia washed over him. He could almost hear their laughter echoing in the air, mingling with the gentle ripples of the Thames. It was a snapshot, a captured moment frozen amid the vast stories the river held. In that instant, Samuel felt a profound sense of kinship with the couple. He imagined their dreams, whispered promises, and the weight of longing as they navigated a world that often felt overwhelming. The locket was no longer just metal and glass. It was a key to unearthing a legacy intertwined with his own. Samuel walked through the narrow hallways of the local archives, his heart pounding with a mix of anticipation and trepidation. Dust motes danced in the beams of sunlight streaming through the tall windows, creating an ethereal atmosphere that felt steeped in stories long forgotten. As he approached the reference desk, he was greeted by Mrs. McCarthy, her warm smile immediately putting him at ease. An old historian with a wealth of knowledge about the Thames, she listened intently as Samuel described the locket and its photograph. Her eyes sparkled with recognition as she gently took the locket in her hands. "Ah, this is a beautiful piece of history," she said, recognizing the couple caught in the moment. She began to recount their story, two star-crossed lovers whose dreams were eclipsed by war. With each word, the air thickened with emotion, connecting Samuel more deeply to the river's whispers and the legacy of love it cradled beneath its surface. Mrs. McCarthy leaned back in her creaky chair, her eyes sparkling as she began to recount the couple's tale. "Ah, the young lovers," she said, her voice warm with nostalgia. "They met right here, beneath the very bridge you fish under. He was a dock worker, and she a painter, capturing the beauty of the Thames. Their love blossomed swiftly, but with the clouds of war looming, fate had other plans." Samuel listened intently, imagining their passionate meetings, laughter echoing off the bridge's stone arches, their dreams shimmering in the sunlight. "The war took him away," she continued, and she waited, believing he would return. But letters ceased, the world changed, and her heart grew heavy with loss. The locket you found belonged to her, a symbol of their unfulfilled love. As Mrs. McCarthy spoke, the weight of the couple's story settled in Samuel's heart, intertwining with his own longing for connection, anchoring him deeper to the river's whispers. With the locket safely hidden in his pocket, Samuel stepped back onto the riverbank, feeling a renewed sense of purpose. The sun hung low in the sky, casting golden rays across the shimmering surface of the Thames. As he cast his net into the water, he couldn't shake the feeling that the river was alive, its whispers intertwining with his own thoughts. Each ripple seemed to beckon him closer to the couple's story, nudging him toward a greater understanding of love and loss. He recalled Mrs. McCarthy's tales about the star-crossed lovers, their hopes clashing against the relentless tides of fate. In that moment, Samuel realized that his own life was a thread woven into the vast tapestry of history, just as theirs had been. The past wasn't distant. It lingered at the edges of every wave, waiting for someone to listen. With every tug of the net, he felt the currents connecting him to a legacy that transcended time. With the locket nestled in his pocket, Samuel returned to the river with a renewed spirit. The familiar rhythm of the water felt different now, almost as if the Thames had transformed into a living entity, guiding his hands and heart. As he cast his net into the shimmering depths, anticipation coursed through him like the current itself. Each cast felt instinctual, almost as if he were reconnecting with a long-lost part of himself, one deeply intertwined with the stories that lay beneath the surface. The gentle pull of the net soon brought forth another catch, and as he reeled it in, a surge of vibrant energy flowed from the water. It wasn't just the fish that sparked his excitement. It was the feeling of the river sharing its secrets and memories. Samuel closed his eyes, allowing the whispers of the past to envelop him, intertwining the love story of the couple with the essence of his own journey beneath the bridge. As Samuel cast his net time and again, the river seemed to pulse with life, each tug of the line resonating with unspoken stories from the past. With each catch, shimmering scales danced beneath the surface, and Samuel increasingly felt as if he were part of a greater narrative. Suddenly, a vibrant flash caught his eye. He reeled in the net, revealing not just fish, but a collection of small trinkets, an old coin, a broken compass, and even a delicate seashell. Each item was steeped in nostalgia, whispering glimpses of lives once intertwined with the Thames. In these moments, Samuel was transported into the memories of the star-crossed lovers whose locket had ignited this journey. He envisioned their laughter ringing out beneath the bridge, shared dreams woven into the fabric of the river's current. The past called to him, urging him to honor it, as he recognized this intimate connection with the couple's enduring love story. Samuel stood at the edge of the Thames, the water whispering secrets from ages past. Each gentle ripple seemed to carry the echoes of lost love, stories woven into the very fabric of the river. He had become attuned to the river's rhythm, feeling an unbreakable bond forming between his life and the shadows of the couple he had come to cherish. As he gazed at the glistening surface, memories of their laughter entwined with the sounds of the bustling city above, creating a symphony of devotion and sorrow. Samuel understood now that love was not just an ephemeral feeling. It was a current that ran deep, connecting all souls who had ventured beneath the bridge. He resolved to explore his own feelings, reflecting on his past as he prepared to immerse himself in the stories waiting to rise from the river's depths. There was magic in their lives, and he was ready to embrace it fully. Samuel sat on the riverbank, the locket warm in his hand, contemplating the love story it had unearthed. With each passing day beneath Tower Bridge, he felt the weight of the couple's unfulfilled dreams pressing on his heart. Inspired by their enduring connection, he decided to create a shrine, a tangible expression of love that transcended time. As twilight painted the sky in hues of orange and purple, he gathered stones, small flowers, and bits of driftwood from the river's edge. He fashioned a simple yet poignant tribute, arranging the items thoughtfully. At the center, he placed the locket, its faded photograph glinting in the soft light. Surrounding it, he invited others to leave their own tokens of love and remembrance, creating a circle of stories beneath the bridge. With a gentle sigh, he realized this wasn't just a shrine for the couple, but a sanctuary for everyone whose love had been touched by the river's whispers, a sacred space woven into the fabric of the Thames. As Samuel stood beneath Tower Bridge, he couldn't help but marvel at the contrasting life above. The clamor of the bustling city seemed a world away from the gentle lapping of the Thames. Each honk of a taxi or shout of laughter echoed above him, a reminder of the joys and sorrows that life outside the bridge housed. From his vantage point, the bridge itself became a guardian, sheltering the stories of those who passed, tales woven into the fabric of London. He began to notice the rhythms of people, their hurried footsteps resembling the ebb and flow of the river. With every person crossing the bridge, he imagined the myriad of loves and losses, hopes and dreams carried with them. As the sun dipped lower, he felt a profound connection to the city's heartbeat, recognizing that beneath the chaos, every soul was intertwined within the greater narrative of life and love. Just like him, and just like the couple whose whispers lingered in the water,